Hey everybody, welcome to Shopping with Shana. So sorry guys, I thought this wasn't quite as wide of span. You got my daughter's clothes sitting over there. But I'm not sure how to make it a little bit different here going on that live. I wanted to bring to you the amazing deals that I found over the weekend. I actually did a lot of shopping on Friday. I was so busy Saturday and Sunday, I did not get to any of the Dollar Generals, but this sale is still going on through the 22nd. It's an extra 50% off of clearance items at Dollar General, but it is up to 70%. I actually found a store, my local store, for 70% off, and I was able to grab like Mother's Day items here that you can see for extra 70% off. It's already 50% off, those bears up there. And then, of course, Easter is also 90% off, and you're getting an extra 50% off or to 70% if you have that at the store. So like those eggs are 5 stinking cents each. So some really, really good deals here. I just want to give you an idea of what I picked up. Now I know this looks like a lot and that I'm kind of crazy for buying this, but if you are new to my channel, I actually purchase 100% of our Santa Shop items for the elementary school. And all of this, with the exception of a few of the Easter items and a couple of the plates that I got for my daughter's birthday party that we'll have in another week or so. Her birthday was yesterday, but we're going to have her party after school that's out here in another week or so after Memorial Day weekend. I grabbed those for super cheap. Other than that, everything else is going straight into the Santa Shop bin. And I got some really amazing deals. So we're going to kind of go through all of them, just look them over, see what the actual price is. I'm going to try to remember which ones I got at the 70% off store. And let me tell you guys, I found pennies. And I was donated penny items from one store, which is amazing. So I want to show you all of this. So do me a huge favor. If you like this video, give it a great big thumbs up. Make sure that you share it with a friend. I think live goes out to subscribers only, but I'm honestly not sure about that. So if you are not subscribed, do that so that you can check out more videos later. All right, so let me show you what's going on. We're going to start over here. I want to talk Easter with you first and foremost. And again, like I said, I would have cleaned up the outside things if I knew how to make this like a little smaller. But all of these eggs up here are 5 cents each. So they're already 90% off at 10 cents. And then with the extra 50% off, they were 5 cents. I didn't really need any, but they're bigger. And I had trouble with some of the smaller eggs I had this year. So I was like, for 20 cents, I'm going to get these eggs and then I'm set to go for next year. We also had this. So this would have been 20 cents, so 10 cents total after the extra 50% off, since it was $2 here. I'm assuming that's what the price was. And then this little cute little bunny thing, I actually don't know how much too. So this has also been 10 cents. So some cute little bunny plates here for 10 cents. Yeah, I'm going to pick those up. We had this really cool paper tablecloth here that's you color. It's $2.50. So it would have been 25 cents at 90% off, and then whatever 50% off that is, like 13 cents or something like that. So really, really cute, and they can color, and I thought that was fun. I thought this was completely crazy. Well, these, I don't remember how much these were, but they were super cheap. So whatever these were, they were ridiculously cheap. That's why I picked them up. Because I was thinking we like to do cookouts and do s'mores and stuff. Who cares what kind of chocolate it is? We're going to use those. But this basket here was crazy. Oh, sorry, guys. This basket price was super crazy. It was regularly priced at $5. So it was already 90% off at 50 cents. And then another 50% off of that, 25 cents. 25 cents. Oh my goodness, super cute. Now, to be honest with you, I'm probably not going to be able to save this for next year or anything like that. I'll probably take it apart and we'll throw the candy and whatever. But for 25 cents, heck yeah. The bubbles, that would be worth 25 cents. I probably would have bought the bubbles by themselves, to be honest with you, for Santa Shop. Now, let me talk about some penny items because I thought this was completely crazy. So when I went to one of the stores here, these 3 penny items I found just laying out on a shelf of clearance. If you're not familiar, I think these are, yeah, the blue dot items here. So these were all just a penny. I paid 3 cents for all 3 of these. Okay, this one's super cute too. And I scanned them in the store. Now, this is a yellow dot. but it was a penny because I scanned them in the store and they all three rang up a penny. So that was pretty cool. Then I went to another store that had these items. Well, I should preference this. I went to another store and I found just a few items. I go to checkout. I told the cashier what I was doing, that I was shopping for Santa Shop. And she goes, "Really? Do you have some time?" And I said, "Yeah." She goes, "I have bins I have to go through. Let's go through them and you can grab whatever you want." And I ended up grabbing like $85 worth of items. But she had penny items, which included these heated lash curlers. And she gave them to me for free. Because she said, "We do not sell penny items, but we donate them." And she was like, "I wish you had come earlier in the day because I just donated a whole bunch of penny items to a church. And I would have saved some for you," which I was like, "That's cool. As long as you're donating and not throwing them away, I'm completely cool with that." It includes this lip balm here and then this little cuticle oil item here, all a penny that was donated. On top of this Kentucky UK shirt was a penny and she donated it. Okay. So they do not sell their pennies, but they donate them. So if you do find a penny, she just lets you take it. And she said, absolutely. And she helped me find them. She was like literally going through bins, helping me find the pennies. And then she said, she took my phone number. She said, "I'm going to call you the next time I do a penny haul and donate, and you can come and pick out what you want for the school." And I thought that was amazing. And again, not all stores are like that, so don't expect that. And I didn't ask for any of it. She just offered. So that was amazing. And like at her store, I ended up picking up a ton of these items because she was so helpful. So this would have been like what, a dollar, dollars 58 or something like that. Anyway, I'm gonna have to pull all these tags off and tag them all. I don't remember, like, again, these were in the clearance, but she was scanning them and telling me how much they were. They're over $1. Same thing here. I got a ton of this stuff. All this hair stuff. I think $1.45 is what that says there. So that would have been 50% off of there. Hi guys. Hi Dandy Man. And it said PS. Hi guys. Thanks for watching and joining us live here. Again, I'm going to try to just highlight some of the ones I know were 70% off clearance, but let me show you some of the items I got. So with Santa Shop, the kids have to shop for all ages, including babies, moms, dads, grandparents, teenage brothers and sisters. So we do buy a lot of toys, and the kids will sometimes buy the toys for themselves or buy them for their siblings. But the hardest part's teenage kids. So, I found a couple things I think that are going to work for that in this particular sale. But baby is definitely an aisle because they have little brothers and sisters or cousins or whoever. So we just found a few things that were part of the clearance. Some of these aren't even marked, but I know I scanned them in store. They were in, like, this was sitting on the clearance table. I had to scan it to see what it was. It was a pretty decent price. Now this one was one of those that was 70% off. I think these were too. So there's going to be a few items that normally I would not buy. Now this one was, I thought these were really cool. And they're almost $5, which means about $2.50, a little under $2.50 since it's $4.95 was the clearance price. That's kind of the high end. Because we're low income school district, we will only purchase items that we can get, that we can sell for $3 or less. And so that's why this extra 50% off clearance is such a cool deal. So these will all go for $3 in our Santa Shop. Again, they're clearancing out for $4.95. So they obviously were much more expensive than that. But extra 50% off that puts us under that price point of $3. Another one like this, there was only one of these. I probably wouldn't have bought it. It was close to $3 already with that clearance price. But again, as long as we can get back our money, it's fine. We can spend up to $3 per item. There were a couple of other items that were kind of just individual items. I don't remember how much. This is one she just scanned. This one as well. I thought it's scented soap petals, 20 count. And I thought, well, that might be a really cool one for like a grandparent, an aunt, something like that. Born to Shine little paint sets were $4.05. So these were like $2-ish. These were 45 cents, all these little squishies, except for the 70% off store. So there was a couple of them in the 70% off store. So that makes them even cheaper, but found a ton of them here. As you can see, the Squishmallows, there's a pizza one here. So all of these were clearance. So an extra. Now this was 5 cents, 5 cents because it was Easter. All right. Yeah. So 45 cents roughly for most of them. And there were a couple of them that were part of that extra 70% off deal. All right, scooting on over here. Now, this is an item here that I would not have picked up, the monster truck ball, because it would have been $3.15. However, because of the, I found these at the 70% off, extra 70% off clearance store, I was able to grab these for the first time. So I just grabbed everything that they had there. Now, again, they'll be more on the expensive side. We'll have to sell them for the full $3, but still not a bad deal. Here's one of the items that we got for about $1. I want to say it was like $1.80 something. These will be great for teens. They're just, there's a couple different colors here. There's a blue one there, but great for teens. This was actually a really good deal. I think these ended up being 40 cents after the 70% off, and I grabbed all of them. I don't know, do the math. What's 225 divide or whatever, 70% off of that. That's your math there. Sorry, I don't come with the receipts. Well, I have receipts. I just didn't like memorize them. All right, so I'm really excited about this deal. They had these, what do you call them? Flashlights? Sorry, flashlight. There you go. These flashlights, they're on clearance for $3.60. So that would have brought you down to a dollar, $1.50, $80 is what we would pay for these normally, but this was at the the 70% off store. So we paid even less than that. So these were around $1. Men's gifts are very hard to find for our Santa shop. So I went ahead and grabbed all of the ones that they had on the shelf. They were 70% off of that $3.60. So really, really good price. And then this makes a great gift for men. So I'm excited to be able to offer these flashlight gifts for the kids to purchase. Scooting on over at one of the stores, and in fact, this is the store the lady took me to. Hey, Zelda. That these were 90 cents, so they were 45 dream catcher painting kits. We'll just sell them for $1 in our Santa shop. And then there were also, so I grabbed 15 of them, and then there were also these magnets that you can color for $1. So they were 50 cents each. Again, we'll just sell them for $1. Not trying to make too much money, but we do a lot of fundraising. I thought these were cool. They're they go on the end of your pencils, like erasers. Minecraft's really big this year. So by Christmas, we'll still see a lot of Minecraft on. Now, instead of like making this one thing, I'll actually open this up and put it in our 50-cent table. So they'll be able to get them for 50 cents. That's as cheap as we go. So even if something's even cheaper than 50 cents, I can't go any cheaper than that. This is one of these, normally $2.25 with extra 50%, but I found this at the 70% off store. And so I actually may go back because they had a ton of these and get more of these. Now, the only two I saw Spider-Man, but they had a lot of like Minnie Mouse. I'm trying to remember what the other one was. It was another girly one. But boys, we have a harder time finding boy-specific type of toys for, so I went ahead and got those too. One of the things that was really cool is Mother's Day is 50% off right now. So for instance, this mug here is $3. It would be bringing up $1.50, but the store I was at had extra 70% off on this. So super, super cheap on this particular deal. Same thing goes for this mug here, regularly priced at $5. It's $2.50, 50% off for Mother's Day. And then it was extra 70% off of that. Plus it comes with this cute little stuffed animal. Now, to be honest with you, what we're probably going to do is split the mug and the stuffed animal up. I'll probably take them apart and sell the mug separately for probably $2 each. And then we'll sell the stuffed animal for $1. Still going to get around $3. I could sell them all for $3, but I think we'll do better the other way to sell them separately. But really cute. Had a little bear one, had the 2 unicorns. Now, the one thing about Santa Shop is that, yes, I'm going to pick up Mother's Day stuff as long as it doesn't specifically say Mother's Day on it. A mother is kind, loving, gentle, supportive, and wise. All of these talk about moms being awesome, but none of them say Mother's Day. So we can easily sell this at Santa Shop for the kiddos. You'll, like I said, sometimes we even have Easter and other holidays in there. Farkle games. I actually have no idea how to play this, but I did get a ton of these at the one place where she took me back to go through the bins. They're about $1.80 something is what I paid for them once you had the extra 50% off. But these, I like these because these make such great gifts for teenagers, even adults. If you're looking for something, it's just a fun one to do. Now, I'm excited about these. I have bought a couple of these gloves, these blow up glove ninja. It says Big Fun Big Fun Bop Gloves, inflatables. They're normally, I don't know what they're normally priced, but they're in clearance for $4.50, which means with the extra 50% off, they're $2.25. So that is kind of the high end of our price point. So we have to charge $3 for them. And I've already bought a few of them already. But this store that I got them at was at the 70% off store. So it makes it an even better deal, under $2. So we're going to make a lot more money on them. And I cleared that store out. I got all of them that were sitting on the shelf. So I was really excited about that particular deal. Scooting on over, another men's gift that I found that I thought was amazing are these tire gauges, normally priced, clearance priced at $2.70. So with 50% off of that, they would have been $1.45. But I think this one came from one of the stores that was 70% off. So we're looking at under $1 for those. Really awesome, awesome deal there. Some Mom's Day socks. Oh, I lost one of my things behind the couch. Mom's Day socks, 5 cents or 50% off, 50 cents plus extra 70% off of that. Whatever that might be, maybe not 5 cents, but still super ridiculously cheap. And they're all Mother's Day socks. So there you go. Again, these Mother's Day stepping stones, $3 is what the regular price is. So $1.50, 50% off, plus they were 70% off. The Mother's Day plush bears, I believe, are $5. Trying to find the price on them. No, they were $10. So they were 50% off at $5 plus an extra 70% off there. So not a bad price. Sorry, I had two of these. We had one fell off behind the couch as I'm going through this, so I apologize. So yeah, I think I hit most items. There might be a few items that I didn't hit specifically, but you kind of get an idea of what I got, what I spent, all those good things. I decided to bring a live to you because I didn't want to do a big edit on this, so hopefully you don't mind. I thought it'd be fun and interesting to check out everything I got. So my next thing I'm going to do today is I'm going to take off all of the tags that are here, then them with our little dot system. So like pink dots are $3, yellow dots are $2, orange dots are $1, and then green dots are 50 cents. So I'm going to go through and re-tag all of these in our little system, pack them up in a bin, and then I'll take them to storage here when I get a chance to get over to storage again. But I wanted to show you all what I was able to get. Now again, this sale goes through the 22nd, which would be, well, today is the 19th. Thursday, so through Thursday. Go to your local Dollar General. Now, you are probably not going to find the best ones or the hottest deals, but you're still going to be able to find a lot. Go find the clearance aisle. The whole clearance aisle should be an extra at least 50% off. If you get lucky and hit a store that's 70%, you could do quite a bit of damage there with some really good deals. I still couldn't believe that the store I went to last, which is my closest store, there was 70% off. I should have started there because I definitely wouldn't have bought some things at other places for 50% off. I could have got them for 70, but that's okay. I was still able to grab some really, really good deals. And there's still a couple places around here I haven't checked out. So now that it's still going on, I may head out to those stores and see what more I can grab for the kiddos and get, if I can find any more Mother's Day items or any more of the, great dad gifts, or baby gifts or whatever it might be, I'm definitely going to do that. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a great big thumbs up. Make sure you share this with anybody that wants to go to Dollar General. Let me know in the comments if you scored any deals yourself. And if you're part of my Facebook page, go over there and post a picture of any kind of haul that maybe you did at Dollar General over the weekend or that you're going to do here in the next couple of days. I love to see what everybody else is doing. Hey, stay with me tomorrow. I will be bringing you a full ad preview for Kroger. This morning I just didn't put together more deals at Kroger, so I apologize. But Wednesday we'll have all new matchups for the week 3 of our mega sale. So there's a lot of great things going on. So let me know in the comments if there's anything you want me to know about, and so I can give you a big shout out in the next video that I do. But yeah, let me know what you think about my haul. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll be back with you with more deals later. Bye, guys.